Well, what's going on, guys? How are you today? Welcome to June. For all of my friends in the LGBTQ plus community and all advocates, I say happy Pride to you. And it is on that theme today that we are going to finally try on that Life's a Celebration palette that I received from Lurella in the what do you call that? The promo package. And so I'm looking forward to that. To all my new viewers, welcome to my channel. I hope you stick around, maybe drop a like, maybe even consider subscribing. On my channel, I like to do unboxings, try on reviews, collabs, just really any old thing that captivates my little Gemini soul. And if that's something that you'd like, please consider subscribing. We sure would love to have you here. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I'm so happy to have you here. I look forward to reading your comments and responding. I love that we're able to have conversations in our chats, both on this channel and on your channels as well. So always am down for a good conversation. So, yeah, Life's a Celebration. This is a trans-owned beauty line. I read her whole, I guess, story the last time. Well, when I did the unboxing on this, this palette is really quite amazing. But this is on Gina. And she has been in the community her whole life. She loves to celebrate people of color. She's just a very nice, a very genuine, polite, nice human being. And I, for one, have a lot of bit of respect for her. She does thank the LGBTQIA plus community, and that includes advocates such as myself. So, yeah, she says that the names that she's added to her colors represent a little bit of her life and how proud she is to be who she is. It says, this is a first for me, and I wanted it to include different aspects from my childhood, my growing up, my time on television, and now as a proud, flamboyant, Filipino gay drag queen. I am so proud of this palette and incredibly shocked. I never thought this would ever happen. So thank you and happy Pride. And her name is Angina. So yes, and this is such a it's such a beautiful palette. It's got there's two palettes in one here. So I'll show you the first side. And this is the side that you see when you open it up and see her picture. As you see, there is a bronzer there as well. I didn't use that. It's a little dark for me. But it certainly is there for, for anybody who purchases this palette that is, especially a darker toned skin tone person, a person of color. I think that these colors would be very good. And don't you just don't you just love these pinks and these blues? I think they are so pretty together. It just, I don't know. It just makes me think of, I don't know, just bright, happy things. And I will hold this up if you want to take a picture of it, to get to know the names. And then there's her. If you can see that. I don't want my hands to get in the way. There's her story. And then we've got the whole other side, which is, I'm going to probably get into a little bit of the whites on this side. It's Fearless, Iggy, and Pearl. That's Fearless, Iggy, and Pearl right there. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. I'll be right back. I'm sorry about that. Oh, okay, and then let me get this other card out so it doesn't just fall out on us. Then You flip her up and ta-da! Would you look? That's the pay. This is the side we're playing with today. I just can't not. And then you've got the blush, which I am wearing, and the highlighter, which I have not put on yet, but I fully intend to. The highlighter is called Iconic, and the blush is called Flora. So, yeah, let's dig in. I can't wait. Like I said, I already did pretty much everything, including the blush, and I'm over here knocking everything over. All right. Oh, and my little neon butterfly back here, my daughter gave me that. And she's just the sweetest thing. I just love her. My birthday is this Sunday, and I think maybe that was my birthday gift. I don't know. She's sneaky, so I don't know. Let me get my little brushes over here. I went to Dollar Tree, and I got some of these little baskets, and I've got brushes and stuff in there that I use often in an attempt to organize myself. Yeah, that's very tongue-in-cheek, believe me. No, not that one. Okay, and I am just going to, I know my eyes are already bright here, but I am going to go in with this pearl over here. And I think I'm going to, well, she's a little powdery. That's all right. I'll just pick it up on the next pass. And I'm just going to go all over my lid with it. Yeah, that's powdery. So we've had a beautiful couple of days. I fully intended to have this video done on Monday, but it didn't happen for me. Sometimes time just gets away from me. Okay. Okay, and now let's dive into these colors. I had thought about using one of those colored primers, but I decided against it because these are very vivid colors already, and I was a little intimidated not knowing exactly what they would do. So I'm just going to try this with just a basic eye, and then I will get braver as the month goes on. I tend to play, I'm going to play a lot with this palette. So for now, we're going to go in with the oranges and the yellows. That's just what is catching my eyes, and the reds. So let's see. I'm going to start off, I believe, with Hi. And that is this one right here. We'll see. And this is a shimmer, so we'll see what this does. I always go in really light. As I've said before, I learned from Jeffree Star, don't go in heavy. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I already just love it. That's like that's got a little bit of a almost a green cast to it. But yeah, just it's hard to explain. But it's very pretty. And shiny, which always makes me happy. Yeah, that goes on just as pretty as you could want it. Yeah. Okay, that's a good place. That's a good place to start with as far as adding color to the eye. Okay. All right. I think now with this same brush, I'm going to go in with Chance, and that's that real bright yellow at the top. And we're going to start building some depth on this eye. And this is a matte. Okay. I like that. It's bright. I mean, that is a very vivid color, very bold color. And I am here for it. And now I think I'm going to carry on with this orange at the top called Celebrate. It's another matte. Just looking for the brush I want to use. I'll use another one of these. Pick this up for you, show you what I'm talking about. Celebrate. And I'm just going to blend it with that change, the yellow. That's what she looks like on the brush. I want to kind of transition down into these reds for my lower lid, so I'm trying to kind of build that color change. I would say like almost like an ombre look, but I don't think I'm gonna be that. I don't think it's gonna come out quite like that. But this is very pretty. I like this orange a lot. Okay. And then the other end, I am going to add some of this. That's Fab, and that's a shimmer right below it. And it's just to kind of blend in with this first shimmer, that high that we put on there. Again, just trying to deepen as we go. And I'm not using just a whole lot because, again, I don't want to muddy the eye, the look on the eye. But it does carry on with that first shimmer. So I am happy about that. Clean. I'm cleaning my brushes as I go because I'm going to do this eye here and then I'm going to do the other one off camera, and that way I'm not taking up too much of your time. Okay. All right, so we've started out with that high right up in here, which I'll add just a little bit more of that. It is really shiny. I don't know if my camera's picking that up for you as well as I would like it to, but that is really shiny. And then we went in with Change, and as a matte, added this. You can still see it just above this orange, and then I went in with the orange to Celebrate to kind of deepen that. And then I'm here with That's Fab, grabbing that shimmer to match energy with that first shimmer. So far I think we're doing just fine. And now let's see, we'll take a Real Techniques brush, and this is for the lid, so I think I'm going to go in with Traffic, and that's a shimmer. Well, actually, no, I'm going to start with a matte, and I'll add a shimmer over it. So I'm going in with this first one. The row that we're going to be using is Life, Traffic, and Vida. So there's life, traffic, and vida. I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush for that. You know, that's kind of, well, no, I'll go ahead. Use that one. I'll just use a little. And we'll just kind of bounce that on versus drag it across the lid. Ooh, okay. She looks different on the eye than she does in the pan. This has got almost a, well, it's hard to describe. It's got a little bit of a purple cast to it. Which, you know, that makes sense considering the flow of this palette from the, you know, the red to the orange, yellow to the greens and the blues and then the purples. So I can, she wants them to work well together, so I can see that, I believe I understand what her intention was there. I am going to take that across the lid. Because I want to come back and deepen the whole corner with that vida. All right, now I'm definitely going to get a different brush. Now that I have that cool brush cleaner, I don't mind going through the brushes. It's just fun to watch it do its magic. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with Traffic, and we're going to put the shimmer over top of the matte. And this is what she looks like on the brush. Okay. All right, yes, this is doing exactly what I was wanting it to do, so I'm happy there. This is my first time at this palette, so we're learning together. I've been wanting to dive into it ever since I got it last month, and it's like, no, we're going to wait for Pride. That just seems appropriate. Okay. All right. Okay. Kind of wanted the flat end to go over here, so we'll go ahead and, see, I need to even that up some. I don't want to put too much on because I'm going to blend this up a little bit. Spot. Okay, now we'll go in with Vida. You can tell that's what she looks like on the brush. She's pretty. Tap her in right here. And then I'm actually going to take her under my eye as well. You know, one thing that I'm noticing, and I'm happy I'm noticing, is that this palette, while it is a little powdery, it does not have a lot of fallout. So I don't have, you know, a bunch to clean up under my eye, because, you know, like I said, like I've said before, I do everything. I don't do my eye makeup and then put everything on around it. Probably should, but I don't. Now this is when I go back and decide what I need more of. That's deep. Okay, I'm going to go back in with this. That's Fab. That's that middle orange, the shimmer. Blend that in a little more. Okay, and now I just want something shiny up that way, and I'm going back over to this side, and I'm gonna go in with Iggy, and that's this shimmer right there. I love my shimmers. As if you couldn't tell. Let's see, now this is perfect. She's pretty. She's got more color than she looks like, really. I feel like I keep finding like hidden gems as far as how these looks are going on to my face. And I would really love to see somebody that has a deep complexion do this palette as well. I wish that I could go. Maybe one day I will try to copy Miss Oniga's her look here, but she's got younger eyes than I do, so, and they look much bigger. You know, she's got more lid space to work with. But I could do what it looks like she's probably done, and that is do the, you know, like the glue, the purple glue that you can put to go on your eyebrows, and then do the face, and then draw my brows up higher, you know, so that it makes my eyes look more dramatic. You know how that a lot of that's how the drag community that I've seen, that's how they all do their makeup. And I've got some stuff here, and I'm going to attempt that. That is in the future on this channel. I haven't quite gotten that brave yet. It doesn't mean that I'm not. I just haven't gotten there yet. But I shall. All right, now let's line this eye. And I guess I'm going to go with this raspberry liner that I like so well, and black from the Thrive Cosmetics line. And then for mascara, I am going to use this Drama Bomb from Woma Cosmetics. And then I'm going to go off camera, do this other eye, and then highlighter and lips. Oh, this liner goes really good with this color. I would have been in heaven 20 years ago, 30 years ago, to have all of these options for color that we have now. Okay, and then we'll add the mascara. I like this mascara. I like my Charmacy better, but I'm trying to use some of these little travel sizes, deluxe samples, I guess. because they're really good and I want to use them before they dry out. Okay, well, that can dry down while I'm working on the other eye. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go offline and do the other side, and I'll be back with a made-up face. Anyway, I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, guys, we're back, and here we are. This is the final look, if you will. I had so much fun playing with this palette. I just had a blast. I finished off this other eye, obviously, and so that's, you can see where I didn't clean that off. So anyway, but so we know what we put on my eyes. I used the highlighter Iconic that came with this palette on my cheeks and then over my brow. And then the liner I used is from Lurella Cosmetics, and it's one of their pencil eyeliner, lip liners. And it doesn't have a shade, but it's the color of the pen or pencil. So that's whatever shade this is, that's this. And I've got that on my lips along with let's see. I did line over just a little bit with this little pink one that came from that same 15 pencil set that I got from Amazon. None of them have names, they just have numbers. And that's one you can use as an eyeliner or a lip liner, and I just used it. I choose it to use a lip liner. So there's that, and then I went in with, let me see, I need my glasses. Gold Goddess, it's a pearl from Revlon. I went in with this, and then I went in with Everybody Knows. That's Jeffree Star's Supreme Gloss. Here's that. There's that. I put that all over my whole, the whole lip. And then I glossed on in the center with Everybody Knows. And it has kind of just done its own blending. So, you know how his glosses are. And so, yeah, I had so much fun. This is quite a look. What do you think? Do you like the colors? Do you think I blended okay? That it's definitely bold. I think that this is a good representation of where she's going with her palette, with what she is wanting to do. This is the full package, and then on the back it has celebration on it, and that I just wanted to show you that again because I just think it's so pretty. And then of course we have the palette in the sleeve, and then you have this, whoops, dug my hand in the bronzer. You've got this side that has her story, and you know, I think I said her name wrong. You know, now that I look a little closer at it, I said Oniga. It's Ongina. Ongina. So I believe that's Ongina. And we've got this side that I will play with next time. I'm really looking forward to diving into some of these colors here. That ought to be just downright interesting. And then the side that I did play with today, including the blush and the highlighter, and then I used these shades all through here and down. I didn't use this one. So I'm looking forward to getting into back into these. I really want to play with these greens, the blues, the purples. I think that these deeper blues, I can do something with them, with these lighter blues on this top palette. And you know, I think with these with these reds that I use today, I think I can do something with these pinks with that, but I don't know. And these greens, I think, would definitely go with some of these neutral browns up here. And the purple, I believe I can also do something with the blue as well as the pink. So, I mean, this is a great palette. There is a lot that you can, there's a lot to explore. There's a lot to unpack. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think just... well, doing what I did, what I did when I went into this palette, because I've been looking at it ever since I got it. I'm so sorry, I've been sneezing. I kind of look at it and try to decide not only what I want to put on my eyes, but what I want to put on my face, what my lips, the blush, the liner, the brows, you know, there's so much you can do with a palette like this. And I think, you know, what can I blend? What will work well? And what do I have that's existing, you know, it's like in my color, my lipstick range, that I can make work with, you know, some of this as well. And I take all of that in and try to create something that I consider to be cohesive. Today was just my first putting it on the face foray into this palette, but I have had a lot of fun just looking at her and thinking, wow, there's so much there. You know, I get so many of these palettes that I'm looking up at that are in my rotation that I want to, that I enjoy using, or I want to use more. I want to explore more. Yeah, as much as I love color, sometimes it can overwhelm. But let me know what you think of this look today. It was fun to do. Usually reds like this bring out more of the green. I've got hazel eyes. Sometimes I'll put a color on and it'll really bring out more of a hazel brown. And then there's colors like this that usually bring out more of the green. So I wanted to anticipate that and try to put everything together to be cohesive. So I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. I didn't do, usually I do each eye on camera, and I feel like when I go to editing, I realize that I've taken a lot of time that, you know, everybody knows what it looks like to put, you know, to start blending and stuff. And I thought if I did one eye really well, why, then you would know what to expect with the other one. Let me know if that works for you, or let me know if you would like for me to do what I had normally been doing, which is doing both of them as you know, at the same time, you know, like, you know how I do it. Let me know, because I want this to be as fun for you as it is for me. Okay, so I'm signing off. You will see me definitely on Thursday. Miss Nikki and I are doing our collab, and I'm really excited for that, and I hope you guys will tune in. It's always a lot of fun with her. She's... I love watching her. After I've done mine, I go and I look and see if hers is up yet, because I just always can't wait to see what she's done. So look forward to that. And with that, I guess that's it. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, whenever and wherever you are watching. I hope everything is going well in your life, and that you are healthy, that you are happy, and yeah. So again, to all of my friends in the community and the family, happy Pride, and I look forward to unpacking more of this for everybody. So thanks, guys. Bye-bye.